Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at some of the cool new items that have come through the shop in the last few weeks. So starting off here, we have some Bradford knives. This is their Bradford Guardian3, and while the 3 is nothing new, we do have a bunch of different versions of their high hardness or HH knives here. And so they of course will come in a bunch of different blade shapes, coatings, handle materials. You've got your nice false edge here, their warny, as well as a sheep's foot. These are great for EDC carry. You get a nice full 4-finger grip, but really not much more than that, especially if you've got bigger hands. And with that high hardness Magna Cut, you know you're getting excellent performance. These do come with a nice leather sheath set up for scout carry, so great again for EDC. Then next up, we have a really cool one. This is a Spyderco knife designed by Paul Alexander. If you're familiar with his designs, you'll know they are always really unique looking, and they definitely stand out. This is the COBOL. It is another non-locking knife from him. As you can see, it rolls open and has that stunning and slim upward swept M390 blade. And of course, it wouldn't be a Spyderco without that round hole in there. Like I said, that is non-locking, so it is like a slip joint. So that is also, in my opinion, really fun to just kind of fidget with whenever it's open and closed. And with it being a non-locking knife, that means that it is more likely to be able to be carried in more strict areas. And this does come with a nice wire clip there. So this is fully ambidextrous. But I know that this might not be everybody's cup of tea. I absolutely adore Paul Alexander's designs, but they are a little bit out there. Next up is one that I think everybody will love, and these are new buck knives. These are the Range Elite and the Range Elite Mini. And if you're looking at it, you might be surprised that it's a buck knife, because it's kind of a step away from their normal, more traditional looks into like the modern EDC knife world, and they nailed it. I do have a full in-depth overview on these on the channel, so if you want to see even more about it, I highly recommend going and checking that out. But just a quick bit of information, as you can see, these are crossbar locks. They are aluminum handles, and they are running with CPM Magna Cut blade steel. They remind me a lot of like the Kershaw Bel Air in both like feel and thickness. But again, tons of information on these in that full in-depth overview. I really, really recommend these. Next up, I'm going to be bringing in some that I kind of have already talked about in one of these before, which is the Microtech kitchen knives. At the time, we didn't have very many in stock, but now we're starting to get a bunch of their different models in different colorways. So here we have one of their paring knives, as well as their like 4.2 inch Santoku, and these are in some different colorways. This is their like green G10 with the titanium bolster here, and this is what they're calling their Caribbean blue. It's kind of like a teal, and it really makes me think of like those old like vintage like 40s and 50s diners. I love it. I honestly think this is the color that I'd go with. To me, it looks like something you'd see in like Back to the Future, where it's what they think a future kitchen knife would look like. Let me know if that makes sense to you or not. But then last up, we've got, I want to just talk really quickly about a company that I really, really love, and they're called Maratac. If you haven't heard of them, they've got a little bit of everything. So if you're just looking for something to spend like an extra $5 to get to like the free shipping option on the site, or you just love trinkets like I do, like say you want a sapphire magnifying glass, a small little Ultim pen that you can clip onto your keychain, or you're wanting to spice up your cutlery and have, I love these, titanium chopsticks. Of course, they've got tons of practical stuff like flashlights, watches, fire kits, and stuff like that. But they've also got tons of these like fun and kind of funny, gimmicky things. And those are the ones that I love the most. So if you've never checked out any of Maratac's stuff, I highly, highly recommend it. So thanks for joining us today. This is a weird little selection of stuff, but I would love to know your favorites in the comment section below. Let me know if you have any of this or if you plan on picking some up. As always, if you do want to see even more about any of these or pick one up for yourself, please follow those links in the description box down below. they'll take you on over to gpknives.com. But before you head out, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay sharp.